A lot of you have good karma from past lifetimes where you did good justice for people. And in this lifetime, you carried on this good karma. This karma comes with abundance. It comes with maybe like an inheritance, some money, some luck. Okay, this could have been even left behind by your great-great-grandmother, your ancestors, your spirit guides, because of the work that you did in your last lifetime. So in this lifetime, you came with a very hefty abundance, okay? You came with a fate or a destiny to walk in abundant lifestyle, an abundant path, okay? And these people knew about it. These people, when I'm saying these people, this family that I'm talking about here, and someone was spiritually bullying you in order to flex with your destined abundance, okay? Hopefully that makes sense here. Okay, this is like a group of mean girls or like a group of mean guys. Let me not put no gender on there, but they sit up here just like this picture of women here that like, they just sit up trash talking. It says gossip, trash talk, lies. These are people who are like mean girls. They got a burn book, or they have some sort of like, group chat that they sit around making like AI generated photos, making fun of people, putting your face on like the body of a whale or something like that. Like these are like bullies. They're bullies. Okay. These are bully type energies here who are now embarrassed. They are embarrassed in the wrong. They are guilty. Okay. These bullies. Something about a relationship is here. Okay, there's a relationship coming up here. This relationship is being clarified by the unfazed. So maybe a divine union that you have, a twin flame journey that you were supposed to take. Maybe this is unfazed. These people maybe tried to bully you out of that. Okay, a warlock. That's that karmic man. Some of you in the collective was the source for a warlock. This warlock is being clarified by the source, or the source is being clarified by the warlock. There was a warlock that was using someone in the collective as a source of energy to keep up with the Joneses. They were stealing or like, itching off the top or doing something here to someone's abundant energy. Used universal law to trick the system, coming over the narcissist, okay? These people did some sort of like a trick. These are trickster spirits, or they work with trick spirits, okay? I always explain it. Using universal law to trick the system is like how the government puts things in the movies for us to see. And it's almost like we consent to it because we went to go watch the movie. It's not like we watch the movie, then we get up in the theaters and like say, I rebuke this. We watch the movie, we enjoy it, we go home, we take it in, we paid for the movie and everything. So it's like, that's consent. To the universe, it doesn't understand morality, doesn't know good, bad. It just knows, what are you putting your energy into? Oh, you like that because you're there. Okay, so somebody did something like this, but on a smaller scale to the collective. Used universal law to trick the system, got you to maybe come somewhere or invest in something, or, maybe get you to argue with them or something like this. And they used that to say like, hey, they agreed to this. They consented to the marriage. What are you talking about? They consented. This is their argument, but you never consented to any of this shit. No, you used universal law to try to trick the system, trick the mind of the collective, like do some like underhanded trickery shit. Like these people are thieves. They're tricksters. Okay. You would never consent to no bullshit like this, what they're doing here, trying to steal your money, steal your destiny. Never. Okay. But they used universal law to like try to trick something here. Harry Potter is exposed. Wannabe Harry Potter has been exposed here, okay, because you're too strong to break. The rituals are not working. So this is what's happening. There was some money that was being stolen, possibly even physically. And then there were people who were doing rituals in the background to make sure that like you would never figure this out, that, the law would never figure this out. Universal law, karma would never figure this out. Like, how you trying to run away from karma? That's a slap in the face. Karma gonna whoop these people's ass, okay? It's almost like these people were trying to like, glitch in the matrix or whatever. Like they found a little back door, like, hey man, like we could get away with this. We found a little glitch in the matrix here. I found a little trick. This trick has something to do with the ritual. Like if this ritual is done, there's a way that we can like find a little hole to go into. We can, take a left, make a right, and then we can do this and then we'll come out scotch-free. It's like, this is what somebody was doing here. Exposed. Because for this to work, this trick to work, you would have had to be weak enough to like allow it to work. And some of you didn't even know what the fuck was going on. You didn't know the plan. You didn't know the plot. You just knew, I'm not going for it. The fuck they think I am. You just knew, I'm not showing up. The fuck I look like showing up? Like, you just knew, like, nah, like that. Who you think I am? Too strong to break. Your reaction to how these people maybe treated you or tried to trick you or whatever the case may be, your reaction triggered their exposure. Twin flame. Twin flame journeys. What is the twin flame? This is like a journey that you take with someone who's like a reflector of you, okay? You guys like reflect each other, mirror each other in some sort of way where you need to learn from the person. When imagine you get somebody or you dating somebody that like acts just like you, and they're put right in your face so you could see like your faults. You could see like what you need to work on. They act just like you. They do the same things that you do. Are you going to like, do better? Are you going to recognize, what's happening with this twin flame or the attitudes that they have? Like, this is what the twin flame journey is all about. It's like a reflection type of, see, mirroring. It's like you looking at yourself in the mirror. What does this twin flame have to do with all this? What is this twin flame thing turning your back? You turned your back on a twin flame, or did the twin flame turn their back on you? Strangers coming up against you, turning your back. It's almost like somebody allowed strangers to they allowed strangers to convince them to turn your back on someone that you were supposed to take maybe a journey with. You guys could have been like dating someone, and that was your twin flame, the person who you guys were supposed to learn from each other. It was like a lesson type relationship here. Okay, take the lesson, learn what you need to learn, continue forward. Not all of us is meant to like be with our twin flame and we get married and have kids and live the rest of our lives together and run into the sun. No, usually the twin flame is just like, a portion of our life where we're supposed to learn so that we can really get into like the divine union, the bigger union, the one where you really settle down but it seems like before you could even get there, some sort of twin flame mirror your twin. Maybe that's why I seen the Gemini, the twins earlier, because like I said, that's the only sign that's came out in this whole reading was the Gemini. There's something about your twin that turned their back for strangers. False narrative, twin flame mirroring. I feel like somebody lied to them to make them turn their back. Somebody lied. Maybe like this false narrative was like a warning, like, oh my God, you better do this or they're going to steal from you. They're going to steal from you, or they're going to do like, okay, I'm asking myself, like, what caused this twin flame to turn their back? It's like there was a lie. Somebody told them like a fib. This lie came like as a warning. Like, if you don't do this, this is going to happen to you, because the collective is planning on like walking away with it all. So take action now. Take action now, or you're going to be left in the dust. It's like something like this. Like they played this person to go against you. Strangers. Not even people that know, like complete strangers. There's people who are maybe in cults that know esoteric knowledge. They know like these ritualistic things to find out stuff. And they approach some sort of like twin flame energy here. And they told them like a lie, like, but this lie came like as a warning, like, if you don't get on this, like, you're going to be left with nothing. This person is going to end up leaving you in the dust or whatever like this. They're going to take all the money. Do you see how successful they're looking now? It's because they're siphoning from you. They're doing something to you. So we need your help. Come on. It's like they used this twin flame knowing that you guys had some sort of connection, a journey that you were supposed to walk. This is what these warlocks and witches do. They find people who are in like certain contracts and they manipulate it. They tell lies. They start false narratives and turn them against each other. They turn like twins against each other. Because remember, after the twin flame journey comes the divine union. They don't even want you to get there. Let's fuck up the twin flame journey, have them so distracted and so distraught and so out of whack that they can't even continue on to the journey. This is what I'm getting. This is crazy. Yeah. Somebody caused a twin flame mirror turning their back for complete strangers that were coming up against the collective here. They came in and swooped and told them some sort of false narrative, but made it seem like as if like we trying to help you. We trying to help you because if you don't do this, like you're going to be left. You're going to be left behind or whatever. So you know what? Let's go ahead and get it ahead of the game. Let's put the cart before the horse and let's get you, settled and squared away before they can even do this to you. This was a lie. Turning their back on because of a false narrative that was told. Turning their back because of false narrative that was told here. They were told, the twin flame was told a lie. This lie had something to do with like a warning. There's a man, a cool guy, or like Mr. Popular or somebody who came in, swooped in real quick with that Cancer energy, that Chariot energy. It's like they came in like guns a-blazing, like, hey, let me stop you real quick. Please, come over here. I got to warn you about something. There's something that's happening that you don't know behind the scenes. Hey, nice to meet you. My name's Warlock. There's this thing that where you're going to get left behind. Like, this is how this shit went. Like, something happened like this here. Low vibrational, okay? So this was the warning that, like, hey, man, you have to detach from this person. You guys have, like, this contract where it ties you guys together. You know, in order, we got to break it. Let's break the seal. Let's break the mold. This person was never supposed to break that connection or something like this here, but at least not in the way that these people were trying to convince them to break or whatever. The connection was supposed to go as it, you know, flowed or whatever. You learn from each other, the mirroring journey, and then you continue on with your life. Not like this severing of, you know, it's almost like you're trying to skip class or skip the course and just jump to the next grade or whatever. This is kind of like how they propositioned him. Like, you could skip this class. Let's skip this twin flame class that you need to take, you know, because life is all about, you know, lessons, right? You know, this is supposed to be a lesson. This is a lesson relationship. This shit is holding you back. Okay, let's skip this lesson. Okay, we got a way where you could skip this lesson and we're going to like boost you up to, you know, grade 12. Like, we're going to boost you up to the next level where, you know, now you could start living your divine union type of energy. You don't even have to go through this. Like, somebody like convinced someone that they could skip this twin flame thing because this person's too low vibrational. They're holding you down. The collective is just holding like, come on, we're going to skip you up. Man, listen. This was really an attempted destiny swap. Thief. This was an attempted destiny swap, and they tricked someone to help them do it by making them sever some sort of course that they were supposed to go through. Let the course like run its course. But they said like, nah, you know, we found a way, a back door. We could just skip the course. You know, you want to skip the course? Like, this is like some crazy shit, man. A stranger that they allowed to come in to convince them to do some sort of attempted destiny swap here. Oh, they want me to shut up. They want me to be quiet. I'm saying too much. Shut you up, block you from telling. Oh, Lord. Okay, so censorship, okay? Illegal protection. These people have some sort of illegal protection spiritually, okay? There's something like, because you're wondering, like, why haven't they got their justice yet? Why has it took this long for a settlement or a lawsuit to be filed? It's because they probably have, like, you know, some people who are in powerful places. Some people who know esoteric knowledge, who know occult knowledge. Like some people who are like maybe high up in the 33-degree Masons, they're like at the top level that have illegally been protecting like these people. Maybe these people are in the Illuminati or something like this here. This is how these people have been running this thing for this long and not getting caught because they have some sort of illegal protection here. Using their legal connections for their personal agendas, having connects on the inside, being bailed out of situations. These legal connections, we're talking about spiritual legal, spiritual law. Remember, they were using universal law to trick the system. Somebody used two twin flame people together and they did some sort of trickery because they knew that if one twin would reject the other and sever the ties, that it would like implode the whole connection or course and it would throw it off. And it's like they did something here. And as they did this, they have somebody on the inside or somebody who has a higher ranking spiritually that was making sure that they were protected. This person's corrupt. Yes. Just like there's corrupt cops in the 3D, there is corrupt cops in the spiritual. There are corrupt legal officials in the spiritual. Yes. Man, oh man, look at this. The deal went wrong. Coming over the destiny swap. Them trying to get this person to skip the course went wrong. Something went terribly wrong day. Police officer, law enforcement, highway patrol sheriff. To see illegal protection and this police officer, there's somebody with high ranking in the spirit that helped with this shit. Like a judge or someone who has like leeway in the spirit This could be like a high-ranking Babalao, a high-ranking Santeria witch, someone who has rank in the spiritual we're talking about here, who helped somebody forge documents and the deal went wrong. It could have went right if maybe the collective wasn't as strong as you are. It could have went right if the collective did not know how to alchemize the negative energy that was being sent to them that would have been required to make this deal go right. Hold on, what the heck is this? Live visibility, somebody restricted. Who just reported my live? Oh, Lord. I see, I'm telling the truth. They want me to be quiet. Let me see. Your live is not eligible for recommendation. It does not comply with the blah, 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 blah. The reason, misinformation that may cause moderate harm. Wow. They said I'm giving misinformation that may cause harm. Oh, who's in here? Is there like a CIA agent in this bitch? Somebody, because I'm talking about the police. Oh, Lord. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We got 500 people in here. Okay, they might not recommend this live to anybody new, but the same 500, you know, we can still talk. So let me keep going. Let me keep going. Okay, I'm getting too deep. I'm getting too deep in it. I'm getting too deep. They just restricted my live. Wow.